Are you searching for a fun and festive way to entertain your guests this 4th of July? Well, in this video, I'm going to be building a 4th of July charcuterie flag board. So if we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Jordan and this is Amazing Grace Board. And on this channel, I build charcuterie boards. I love meat and cheese and I love putting them together for my friends and family. So if that is something that you're also interested in, please consider subscribing. And before we jump into how I'm going to build this board, I have another patriotic charcuterie board that I'll link in the description below. We're starting off with a awesome brand new sheet pan because the ones that I own were just horrible and dirty and gross. So this is a Nordic ware and I found it for $7 at Walmart, which is such a great quality. So check it out in the description below. But what I'm doing right now is just kind of gauging, not doing anything concrete, but I'm figuring out the space for like the blue section of the flag and the stripe width of each line that we're working with. So I'm starting off with some cubed watermelons. I had to cut these they came in a cube pre-cut, but I figured I'd make them even tinier, which worked out perfect because it kind of aligned with all the sizing of this whole board, which was so fun. And so the next line is a strip of Marcona almonds that I always get from Trader Joe's. So those are delicious and you always should have those. That's like a staple in my pantry. And this next line is a strip of fire roasted red peppers. So those are really inexpensive. They come in a jar and you can find them anywhere. Most of the stuff this time I actually found at Walmart. So I was really lucky. Those adorable mozzarella pearls also at Walmart. So I scored. This was a great find, everything I got. So these salamis were not at Walmart, but these are an Italian hot salami, and I chose the hot because usually the spicier versions come in a darker red hue versus a normal salami that's on the more pink side. So I wanted to keep as close to red as possible. So the way I'm making this whole ribbon of salami is I'm folding one piece in half and then literally in half again. So it's just once and twice, folding, and I just hold a strip as long as I can in one hand and then I just start over. So I just do this whole little river straight down my amazing sheet pan, and I'm gonna work on my next row. So at first I really thought I was not gonna be able to finish or fit everything, which is why you see me kind of picking out some watermelon because that was my thicker width of stripe. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of pushed everything up because I actually still had 2 rows left. So as you can see, I am putting at the very base some fresh raspberries, and then in between the salami and the raspberries, I have Trader Joe's unexpected cheddar, and I love the way it just breaks off and crumbles. So I thought this was such a perfect cheese to put in this strip because everything, again, as I mentioned before, was like the perfect snacking size. So it worked out great. So now what I'm doing is, now that I have every row in place, I'm gonna make sure I fill it so that I don't see any of the bottom of the pan and it just looks a little bit more full and brighter in color. So I'm adding more cheeses, adding more nuts, some of the blueberries, which I hadn't added at the beginning. I knew I would be filling in some of those holes and pockets. So as you can see, it's just starting to look a little fuller. So I start with the base and now I'm gonna fill in with the reds. I added my pomegranate seeds, which are just such a great, brighter, deeper pop of red, which was so fun. So now I'm just adding more salami and just starting to do the finishing touches, which this board came out so wonderful. The red pepper, the mozzarella, and the Italian red spicy salami, those three together were so delicious. So make sure you try that if you end up recreating this board. So what I want to do next is the final touch is the stars on our blue portion of the American flag. So I've got provolone cheese and I've got my little cookie cutter of stars, and I'm popping them into, like, I have literally 3 layers of that provolone cheese, which provolone cheese is an Italian cheese and will go also great with those red pepper, the red peppers that I have there. So here I wanted to make sure I had 2 rows of 4, and whatever fits on the pan that you have. You could do this in a mini one or a huge one. I just wanted to save a little money. So voila, here it is, the American flag charcuterie board for this year. I hope you have a great holiday, and I will see you in the next video.